Okay guys, we're here, we're ready to do this. Sorry it's taken forever to get this done. I mean, we've been promising this for like 3 weeks.
We just been building the suspense.
We've been building suspense and America.
So much suspense, you thought this was more of a legend.
That's right. Alright, so here we go. This is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some jack stands. These are all things that you're gonna need to build this. Couple jack stands to hold your pipe, at least one jack stand, and I'll show you why when we get everything cut out. Just zoom in on all this.
Zooming.
Okay, these are like required. To lay one of these out, you're gonna need all this. First of all, you're gonna need a torch to cut it out. Blue book is what gives you all your measurements.
Here.
The page that your measurements are on. Page 32 of the blue book says 90-degree saddle on extra strong riser, blah, blah, blah. 12-inch riser on 12-inch, whatever. Anyways, those are your measurements. These are your numbers. I'll show you how to lay all this out. Page 32. You're going to need a tape measure, a wraparound, a pipe wraparound. You can get these for like 30 bucks or something. Scissors or a knife. I like a knife better, but we have these. Receipt paper. This makes life so easy. Receipt paper, a file, soapstone, and then this is huge. And I'll show you why when we get everything laid out. All you do is take a freaking welding rod, an 1/8-inch welding rod, sharpen it with your grinder so it's sharp. Super sharp.
Gonna zoom in on that. Super sharp.
Okay? You're going to want to make sure that's sharp. I'll show you how to use that here shortly. So, in the book, it calls for your longest measurement is 3 7/8. So,
One second.
I'm trying to make sure that's right. Okay.
Hold on. Focus on that camera.
So, now that we got all that, we're going to take our tape measure. We're going to measure back 6 inches in at least 3 spots, probably 4. So, 6 inches. 6 inches. 6 inches. And the bottom, if you want to do the bottom. Take your wrap around, and you need to get a straight line coming across this. Okay, now if your wrap around it isn't lined up perfect, it's going to let you know. It should lay right on top of each other perfectly. Otherwise, you got it crooked somewhere and you need to fix it.
Well, this just became really good at taking pictures. Can't get it to record it.
Okay. This is the hardest part, is just making sure that this sucker's on here perfect, because if it's not, it's going to make your life miserable.
They let you test with a helper.
Yes. So,
Lovely assistant.
make sure everything's lined up on your marks. Run your wraparound. Okay. Okay guys, just because it looks straight doesn't mean it is. That's why we put marks on this stuff. You want to make sure that this is right. Because this is crucial. Like, if your line isn't straight, your measurements ain't going to be straight, nothing's going to work.
How are you doing on that side? I'm on my 2 line. looseness rubbed down here.
Good. There we go. All right. Make sure your stuff's straight. Now I'll mark it out. Mother. And I do not recommend these round soapstones. They are the biggest pain in the butt.
Jake has like a soapstone that's custom.
I got some that are like super thin that are awesome. Good?
Yeah.
Okay guys, step 1, get your wraparound. Step 2, gotta get your receipt paper.
Did you get it recorded again?
Just record with your phone. Okay. Get your receipt paper. All you're going to do is follow right along this line. And you can get this receipt paper at like Target or, you know, I think you can get it at Target.
Any office supply area in a grocery
Definitely office supplies. Make sure that everything's lined up pretty square. Okay. So she's lined up. Now take a knife. We're gonna do it with scissors, and you're gonna hold this tight and then cut it right down the center of it. Cut through both layers of it. Make sure your stuff's sharp. Okay, hold that. Okay, are you recording?
Oh.
So anyways, take this piece, you're gonna fold it in half. Now what you're trying to do is you're trying to get 16 little squares out of this. So you fold it once,
Give you 2.
twice,
Give you 4.
let's see here. And you want to make sure that these are folded good, because these are good. This is what's going to help space all your things. So twice, 3 times,
Give you 8 squares. And one more time, we'll give you 16.
and then 4 times. Okay. So now it's now it's in 16 squares. It's about a 2 by 2 square. That's when you know you got it about right. And the reason why is it's actually going to give you the spaces, and I'll show you that in just a sec. Take your scissors and you're going to cut all the corners off of this. And you will see why here shortly. Okay, everything's cut. Now what we're gonna do, and if you don't have somebody helping you, get you a piece of tape. This is what it looks like when it's all done. It's got cuts all over. Guess I got one more layer here. Okay, so everything's cut. Now, Liza, come up here with you so they can see what this looks like. Now line it up on your lines. And the reason you cut it,
I gotta keep coming in, Jake.
you good?
Can you loosen up just a bit? Okay.
Okay, get that sucker straight. Okay, Jed, come hold this right here. Okay, so now it's got a perfect cut if your knife's sharp. This is kind of a demonstration, so I didn't really worry about it that much. But now, take your soapstone. Okay, love, can you see? Come right up here. Now each one of these cuts that you did, they are actually going to be your marks on everything. So mark it on both sides of it and do it all the way down. Clear to the bottom, you guys. And do not let that tape move or it's gonna mess up your layout and you're gonna be pissed. So both sides. This is the fastest, easiest way I know how to do it, and I know a lot of people that do it different.
Got it.
Anyway, so we've marked out both sides of this piece of paper. The easiest way I know how to mark one of these out to get your lines, piece of angle iron. It lays flat on the piece of pipe. It's easy, so move that.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So now all you're gonna do, and the thing is, if this angle iron's off, it's gonna let you know. So it kind of helps you get straight lines and does things like that. So then, there it goes right there. Now run lines all the way across this thing. This is why it's nice to have somebody helping you lay one of these out. Let me roll this one. All the way down it, you guys. How'd it go?